What is ADV Moto, and why am I so addicted? I get asked quite often, why motorcycle travel? Motorcycles are so dangerous, why risk it? Why do you travel to these remote destinations and put yourself and body at risk? The answer is different for everyone. My answer is simple. It checks all the boxes. I've always had an adventurous spirit, wanting to explore new places, cultures, and see as much of the world as possible. That was part of the reason I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. I enjoy the outdoors, nature, and the magnificent beauty this earth has to offer. I've yet to be disappointed in the splendor and magnificence of our Creator. Riding a motorcycle is exhilarating. There's nothing like having a rocket ship between your legs, and at the blip of your wrist, your ears are pinned to the back of your head and you're ripping down the road with the wind in your face. It's sensory overload. Not only do you have the adrenaline pumping from the speed, but the sensation of the wind and temperature changes, the heat coming off the hot pavement, the chill in the air as you reach higher elevation, storm clouds rolling in where you can feel the electricity in the air as heat lightning pops across the sky. All of the senses are in play. You become hyper-aware. There's nothing else like it. In a car, your view is looking through a windshield. Yes, it's beautiful, and the scenery is equally amazing, but it's as if you're watching a movie versus actually being in it. On a motorcycle, you're very much in the experience, so enthralled in the moment that you overlook the discomfort, the uncomfortable, the moments you're stuck riding through a rainstorm or freezing temperatures, or having to beeline back to a destination and slap it back on pavement for hours at a time. The smells of honeysuckles and mountain laurel as you ride down a trail outweigh the stench of roadkill and dead carcasses that you pass along the highway, although that's part of the experience too. The moment you set your left foot on the peg and kick your right leg over the seat, you become one with the bike, feeling everything it feels. You feel the changes in the road, the vibration in the handlebars as you go from smooth asphalt to gravel or even sand, the transition as you cross one country's borders and the feel of it in the handlebars. Smooth road and pavement quickly changes the coarse road bond, causing your tires to hum the tune of a new adventure. The smells of burning trash and roadside food trucks. Seeing the light show at night with every star lit up brighter than you've ever seen as you ride through remote areas with zero light pollution, highlighting the depths of the Milky Way. After a long workday, you hop in your vehicle and your thoughts are still with you, your mind still reeling over the stresses and situations that burden you. You jump on a bike and just after 5 minutes your mind is clear. You don't have the luxury of focusing on life stresses. You have to focus on the road. The pothole coming up, the crack in the asphalt, the car approaching at an intersection, and looking at the driver to see if they see you. Are they even paying attention, or are they still looking at their cell phone? Then you focus on the car's front tire to see if it's starting to move as your right hand covers the front brake, preparing just in case they pull out in front of you. Being able to see your path around the vehicles or obstacles out in the distance before you ever arrive. Looking through the hairpin curve as you gear down in the approach, ensuring you hit the right line to optimize your lean in and timing to throttle out. Everything is out to get you, and at a moment's notice you have to be ready to react, so your mind has no space for worry or strife, freeing you from the burden and stresses. It's like as soon as you put your helmet on, at the twist of your wrist, the wind peels back all the layers and pressures of the world, if not only the time that you're on the bike, but hopefully a reset before you have to return to reality. There's something romantic about motorcycles. The smell of gasoline and exhaust, the rumble and vibration of the pistons firing, and the magnificence behind man-made machinery, engineering, and gearing. That's why movies focus on them, highlighting the speed and danger. The action hero is always on a bike, getting the girl, riding down the flight line of the base next to the F-14s taking off in flight, the zombie killer ripping down the road through the apocalypse, the soldier escaping a World War II German camp on a Triumph, Jason Bourne evading authorities riding through the impossible urban terrain. That's why the likes of Steve McQueen, Keanu Reeves, Tom Cruise, Norman Reedus, and Ewan McGregor are synonymous with the bikes that they ride outside of the characters that they play. Steve McQueen used to escape to Baja California, not only for the beauty and adventure, but for the isolation and remoteness. Ewan McGregor set the ADV Moto industry on fire with his Long Way Round series, further impacting BMW sales, catapulting them to the top of the market. One only wonders if KTM had set the blokes up with bikes for the adventure, they wouldn't be facing bankruptcy now in 2025. That's why as kids we flipped through Cycle World and Dirt Bike magazine, mesmerized by two wheels and the thrill of jumping on a dirt bike ripping through country fields. Those of us that were able to grow up riding not only wonder how we're still alive, but have a few scars as reminders of how awesome a childhood we had. I still can vaguely make out the scar on the back of my calf from burning it on the exhaust after taking a spill. Pair all of this with the camaraderie of riding with friends, and you're instantly taken back in time. You forget how old you are as you rip down the road racing your buddy, as your dust cloud engulfs him in your mirror. He returns the favor as you assist him out of the mud hole, and he rips out of it slinging mud all over you. Seeing your pal go down and urgently racing over to check on him, only to find out he's okay, and then horse laughing at him and never letting him live it down. Then immediately remember exactly how old you are after a long hard day's riding off-road. Sharing these experiences build on friendships and creates new ones, finding common ground in the machine that provides an escape into the wonders and beauty of the world. Add a tent and luggage, and you just expanded on the experience. Moto camping offers a whole other level of travel, allowing you to be completely entrenched in the experience, culture, and marvels of the adventure. Then finishing up a day's ride in a remote environment, setting up camp, cooking a hot meal, watching a magnificent sunset. Then sitting around a campfire, reminiscing about the day's ride, only to wake up, unzipping your tent to an even more stunning sunrise over a river, stream, valley, or mountain vista just to do it all over again. ADV Moto allows you to travel to new countries and worlds that you've only read about. It's taken me some of the most dangerous roads in the world, riding along shelf roads. One miscalculation, the consequences are fatal. In contrast to locations of riding along the beach of Baja, California, bouncing between the Pacific and Sea of Cortez in search of isolated palapas, setting up camp and then being lulled to sleep by crashing waves. Meeting people whom you have no way to communicate with as you don't speak their language, yet you still find a way to get your message across, only to realize that we're all connected in this world. Finding the generosity of a stranger as he siphons fuel out of his truck, all because you found yourself stranded on the side of the road, miscalculating your distance because the gas station you planned on refueling at had closed. You realize how amazing people are and how quick they are to offer a lending hand. Traveling like this helps you find an appreciation and contentment in how blessed you truly are, but it also how grateful the people that you meet are even though they have so little in comparison. It helps in eliminating bigotry and racism, opening your eyes to new cultures and perspectives. This is the adventure you wanted. This is the reset your body and mind needed to come back. Re-energized, making you a better person, spouse, parent, employee, or employer. It helps spark new ideas and creativity, adding to your deep appreciation and fondness for those around you, as you miss them dearly while you're away. Building up in excitement as you count down the days that you will be reunited and embracing them tightly when you get to see them again. It builds upon your appreciation and beauty of the world as you start planning the next adventure immediately upon your return. This is just a glimpse of why I ride, why I travel, and why I enjoy the experience of traveling on two wheels. This is why the adventure will never end, as long as my body and wife will allow. Fortunately, she's a good sport and supports me, not with just my moto travel, but in life as a whole. Without her, these experiences wouldn't be possible. So thank you, babe, and I appreciate everything you do and allow me to do.
Until the next adventure.